Hey chaps, we are going to have a great literary gossip on Phillip Sidney today, and sometimes people call him Sir Phillip Sidney. So let's see what he did in his lifetime that we got a reason to study him and to talk about him. So that was the date. It was written over there 1554 to 1586. So let's see what he did in this short period of time, isn't it? It's too short to live life. I am 28 and I have not seen much more things in life. So, but he has written a lot of things. So let's see what he did. A great writer and critic, so who was born when Camden, Huckles, and Raleigh. These were on Earth means he was contemporary. These great writers, by the way, it was 1554. Let's see what else he has done. What he studied most was history and ethics. If you will go through his works, you will find out this. Sidney traveled to lots of places like France, Italy, Germany, Austria. Finally, returned to England to write something for us so that we can study him. What do you think? Why should we know about a person? Now, why don't we just study his books? So there is a reason, and I just tried to write down something so that you can remember it in a better way. So he started blushing after becoming governor of Flushing, and actually he was a governor in 1585, and he was awarded knighthood as well in 1583. The books he wrote, composed, or got published were Arcadia, Defense of Poetry, The Lady of May, and Estophel and Stella. So Defense and Poetry and Estophel and Stella both are quite important for your net exams. So let's see. Penelope Debrooks, an important person in his life, and he wrote something for her in his literary works. Some people say she was the Stella. Do you remember this name? Where did you find? Yes, I know that was Stella and Estophel. Oh, I made a mistake. It was Estophel and Stella. Let's see more about this. This is the date, 1586, and actually he passed away. Why did I keep this in between? Why didn't I put this date at the end of the lecture? There is a reason behind it. Let's see why. Actually, Sidney's all works got published after his death, not a single work lifetime. Why? I don't know. These years are important in his life. We should know these because somebody might ask you about this date in your exams. So learn them, and I'll give you a shortcut to learn them as well. 1590 Arcadia. And 1593 again Arcadia, it got republished, and 1591 Estophel and Stella, 1595 Defense of Poetry, and this is very important work. So 0315, and there is 0135, and all are odd numbers, so you can have an idea if you are good at reasoning. What else? It was 1580s. Our chap Sid composed a poem, and it was a long poem or collection of poems, Estophel and Stella, one of the earliest sonnet sequence, which contains 108 sonnets and 11 songs. Esther, a star, and Phil, a lover, a lover. Both the words are Greek. In Latin, Stella means star, and so who is the star and who is the lover? Do you know? Guess. Yes, our Sid and his lady love Penelope. Hope I'll write a poem for my girl. Someday. I'm just thinking about this. Sid followed models suggested by Petrarch. So Petrarchan sonnet, do you know? Sestet, octave, and other things there. You should go through this. If you want to know more about Petrarch, I can provide his phone number to you. He's quite a good guy. He used to study with me. I'm not lying. Don't look at me like this. Let's see what else. Do you know about defense and poetry? I cannot talk a lot about these works because they have lots of things to talk, but you can go through by yourself these things. I'm just giving you an idea how to study literature, and try to make notes and send it to me. I'll make video on it. Just be focused on the topic. Defense of poetry. 2 years are important to remember, and in this for this work, defense of poetry, and these are 1579 to 1595. And you know why? There is quite good reason behind it. And someone called the poets as the biggest liar. Somebody means there was a guy, Stephen Gossens, and he called the poets the biggest liar because they they tell lies, and they lie every time. Don't you think Stephen Gossens was a great guy to be bold enough to write down this? Actually, I also write down some poems in my native language, and some in Hindi, some in English. I'll share with you. And who wrote the School of Abuse in 1579? So again, our Sid became a little bit bold, and he answered off or defended poems by writing an apology for poetry. And well, this work became important in English literary criticism later, and if you know about criticism, you must know this work and study that. So last, again, the same thing, same story. I tell you after every video that HABs isn't it great to subscribe my channel like this. Then I hope you liked this short literary gossip. I know nothing was there, but I hope it liked you. It gave you an idea how to study, what to study about Phillip Sidney, and you will definitely like it, because I don't like those people who dislike my videos, and nobody likes. So find more about literary gossips and click on my videos, share them with your friends on your pages or somewhere else. You can watch them again and again. And what else, you can put some comments below this video so that I can make some other videos of your interest, because English literature is a vast field, and sometimes it gives me headache to select a topic, what to make and what to leave, because I am a little bit fascinated toward literature. I really love literature. So do you like or do you love literature? If yes, put in comment box and be my friend. Bye bye, see you.